She's right, little one. You might still have a way out. Because your suffering is nothing like hers. It cannot make you stronger, but neither will it last. Enough staring at the dead bird, Dania.
Why did you kill it?
What's worthless doesn't deserve to continue. See? That was mercy. Just hours ago, you accepted Aleph One's gift, the first in this world to do so. Now, tell me, how did it feel?
I felt...
So, nothingness, the void, the dark, our good old friends. But why do you tremble, Dania? Everything begins in the void, and you, most of all, should find it cozy.
Why did you kill it?
Self-awareness. Now, look up, Dania. What do you see?
The void and the dark.
Good. Remember what you've seen. You will accept them, Dania. Become one with them. This...
Vital signs indicate sustained recovery. Void matter activity remains within normal parameters. Target frequency has not yet returned to the syntony level. Initiating secondary protocol. Can you hear my voice, Dania?
So, Dania, huh? You think she's all right?
Dania. The Phraxtis made no move while she was unconscious. Have they really abandoned what they worked so hard to achieve? Or are they biding their time for something else? Let's go see for ourselves.
Too late to escape. A life as fleeting as the first snow.
Impossible. We will not agree to that condition. Please relay this message, madam. Rover is here. Yes, I understand. Please rest assured. Sorry to pull you in on such short notice, Rover. I'm Arman. I sent the message. The situation's worse than we anticipated, so I'll keep it short.
How's Dania?
She's awake, but just as we feared, the Fraxidus did something to her. After waking up, her frequency deteriorated rapidly into systemic failure. According to Rebel College's estimate, she has 1 week, at best. No idea. There's not enough time to even determine whether it's physiological, or the new Federation is pressing charges over the Stridergate incident and the residual frequency on the dimmer planes. We didn't comply, of course. Dania was a Star Torch Academy student. Sending her there would turn her into a mere research subject, and cost us our own...
I see the picture. When you say contest the charges, are you suggesting Dania is the key to breaking the stalemate?
Exactly. First, her connection to the Voidborn Threnodian has enormous research value. Even with the Stridergate sealed, she could open new directions for void matter science. And based on Iris's review of our prior interactions, Dania likely knows the source of the Threnodian frequency on the dimmer planes, the reason why her condition is worsening too. If she is willing to cooperate, we can resolve this before the new Fed forces our hand. We treat her, she helps with the report. It'll be a win-win, ideally.
Sounds like that didn't go very smoothly.
No, she's been resistant to any form of contact. This is where we need you, Rover. I'm sure you understand mental stability is a prerequisite for frequency control. You have prior contact with her, and your experience with Threnodians also makes you a safer anchor in the negotiation.
The Dania might be a viable opening, but until I figure out what the Fraxidus is planning and where they are now, I shouldn't commit to anything reckless. I'll speak to her and make my judgment from there. Also, I want this meeting kept off the record. No files. Not even in Iris's archive.
Understood. Then I'll leave this in your hands. Her identity is only known to very few now, I can assure you. Anything else you want to confirm, Rover?
Whatever her... Dania.
I just saw Sagrika. That was crazy, Rover. I didn't think you'd actually, drive that thing off. So, you're just gonna keep staring? Do you always come empty-handed when you visit patients?
Looks like she's free of the Thenodian's influence now. But that way of talking...
Yeah, I'm dying, right? That person gave me a gift a long time ago. Said when the time comes, I'd finally get a nice sleep. Who knows? But it's not hard to guess, is it? Just like a collar you put on cats and dogs, in case they get ideas. No, cats and dogs might be too generous. At least they can still bite. I'm probably closer to a lab mouse now. So, Rover, did they send you to sweet talk a lab mouse?
Dania, I'm here because I chose to be. We've been on opposite sides before, but...
There you go. Still all serious.
But I want to try trusting you.
Right. In that case, am I supposed to look more excited? Too bad, Rover. I can't trust you in the same way. You saw me at my worst there. And you're still playing this game. You want answers. That's why you're here. Don't get the wrong idea. If you'd died back there, it would have been game over. If you really want answers, how about we make a deal?
A deal?
Yes, a fair exchange. The collective can't get what they want from me. But you just might get what you want. Maybe you could stay with me for my birthday. This weekend. I'd like to have a good stroll in the academy again.
Your birthday's this weekend?
It could be, or not. Doesn't matter. What matters is, you are there. I'm running out of time.
An ending? What is she planning to do?
What? Doesn't feel safe even with you around? Then put another collar on me. Or a bomb. What's one more, right?
I'll see what I can do.
You mean that? But people at the academy, do they know?
The Space Trek Collective never made your identity public. So for that day, you'll still be the Academy student Dania.
Always the busybody. Fine. Then it's... Relax. I'll cooperate with their research for the next few days. Just the Grand Architect wouldn't be sloppy enough to leave me unhandled. Anyway, no point worrying about it now. I'll see you this weekend, Rover.
Rover, how did it go? Is she willing to cooperate? A birthday? At the Academy? I see. That is an unexpected request. But if that's the key to cooperation, the Collective will treat it as a special case.
She said she wants a proper ending for some things. But I don't know her true intent yet.
Noted. We'll initiate a full risk assessment immediately and draft a comprehensive operational and thank you. Would you be available in the afternoons of this weekend? She asked for you specifically. We really appreciate your support. I'll send you the finalized plan before the...
An intriguing device.
You're here, Rover. The procedure and contact list have been sent to your terminal. All steps and contingency measures are included.
Very detailed. I see a resonance suppression device and declared contact.
Yes. At Dania's request, we used her terminal to schedule the meetings under a recovery discharge notice. She'll be approaching them today as a student. The suppression device was her idea, a guarantee of cooperation. She said it would make things fair. Here, take this. If she starts feeling unwell...
So you found a way to relieve her frequency failure?
No, these are only tranquilizers. We've adjusted the dosage for this operation. As for a treatment plan, we'll try and work out a revised version as soon as possible.
No wonder Dania behaved that way last time. She'd already seen this coming.
The diagnosis from Rebel College shows that the problem doesn't lie with her resonance ability, but a failure in her self-regulation mechanism. We're still validating several hypotheses.
This is looking grimmer than I thought. Still, if it's related to Thermodian frequencies, the Black Shores might have better solutions.
Don't concern yourself with the research. For now, we'll need you to focus on today's operation. Please contact us.
Are we good to go?
Yes. Hope you both have a pleasant day.
So, I'll be in your hands today, Rover. You promised me a birthday, remember? Why the serious face? Because today, I'm Dania, a proud student of Star Torch Academy. Come on, try it like me. Loosen your mouth, relax your eyes. There. See? You look nicer when you smile.
I can do that. But
Yeah, I know. Finally, they let me out for a walk. Feels kind of nice being a student, doesn't it, Rover? Funny. You'd think there'd be more people here on a weekend. Don't tell me. They heard I was coming and decided to hide. So, that's a yes then. This way leads to the garden zone, right?
yes, this is where you're supposed to meet Sagrika.
When was the last time we went shopping together? If the elevator breaks, do we get stuck here?
I can cut it open.
Wow, the elevator was fast.
Let's go, Dania.
You'll have my back when she starts asking questions, right? Hey, Rover, wanna swing by the arcade first?
Are you trying to avoid Sagrika?
Oh, so you saw...
This is your own request. Give me a reason to cancel it.
The reason is, I'm not feeling so great. Maybe we should just... Senior? Dania? Wow. Hi, Siggy. Did I keep you waiting?
No, I just got here too. Why are you with Dania today, Senior? Oh, I see. I heard Dania's been in the ward for quite a few days. Every time I went to the infirmary, Dr. Luke said you still needed some rest. So, are you feeling better now?
Oh, I was better a while ago.
Bad sleep? Have you been... You don't think it's because of the void matter contamination, right?
Of course not. I just pretended to be sick for a bit longer, so I don't have to get back to class so soon. Relax. Having Rover watch over me is plenty. Come on, Siggy. Didn't you want to go photograph the white bird?
Okay then. Did you know, Nia? The photography fan club is planning to apply for a studio.
They have budget for that? Was it the prize they won from the campus event?
Yeah, they won't stop talking about how much they owe you. Are you sure it's not some kind of after effect?
No way! I've just been inside too long. Got a little sensitive to sunlight.
No. You can't stay shut in all the time. Little sunlight is good for you.
Oh, too bright.
photography fan club's here. Wanna go say hi?
I'll pass. A bunch of camera-obsessed weirdos. Their prize money has nothing to do with me anyway.
What are you talking about? Without you, they would have shut down by now.
It was for an Academy promo thing. The theme was Star Torch, Moments of Happiness. Why? I was the model, actually. Someone came to me and said they'd buy me a luxury buffet if I agreed to pose for a couple of photos while eating. For a moment, I genuinely believed they were being generous. I even skipped a meal on purpose. Turned out their luxury buffet was the cafeteria.
But the photos came out beautifully. They even made it to the Fuel's A Seal-Proof Guide to Enrollment.
It's just marketing for freshmen. You smile no matter what you're eating. That's what being a model feels like, I suppose. Besides, you know I never really liked taking photos.
Yeah, you're right. The only time we took a group photo was when Nivora insisted. Huh. Speaking of Nivora, I wonder how she's doing now.
Siggy? Let's take another photo together.
Really? That's a first for you.
Come on, Rover. You too. And can I borrow your camera? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Cheese!
I'll save the photo on Rover's terminal for now. We can print it someday.
Look! In the photo! It's the white bird! It flew that way! An unidentified rare species. The fabled pure white bird. It's been a year since we first saw it, and we still haven't gotten a close look.
Calm down. For all we know, it could just be someone's resonance ability.
As if. You and your... I'm pretty sure it flew this way. Where did...
Why don't we split...
Okay. Ping me on the terminal if you find anything.
Attention all Academy students and staff. Please review your attendance for this month.
Hey, can you imagine her face if we told her the white bird is just Hiyuki's ability? So it really is her. That kind of cold frequency is hard to forget. Will she be watching us like this the whole time today?
Hiyuki is just doing her job. And she's kinder than she looks.
I know. She sometimes reminds me of you. But unfortunately, that's my least favorite kind of person. What? Are you saying you care about my... Sorry. Being straightforward doesn't do it. Okay. I'll stop. I wonder how Sagrika... She headed this way, right? Where did she go? I know what you're worried about. I remember everything from back then. Why would I ever contact those people?
Then who are you calling?
This'll do. I'll just open the comm, and you can wait here with me for a while. Yeah, it was all made up, to keep her happy. But I didn't realize how much effort it takes to keep a simple lie going.
This will only complicate things.
But I can't be honest with her, can I? She's all cheerful on the outside, but she bears more than enough worries for her size. As her friend, and besides, having a sweet, trusting friend like her around is I thought, all right. Looks like she's finished her call.
Perfect timing. We should go check out the...
This part,
What made you want to buy cake today, Dania?
you'll find out soon. Today's new desserts include Frostwort Dumpling, Fernspore Kelp Biscuit, Pine Needle Lichen Roll, and, on special, Jarred Fish Muffin.
Those names sound... intense.
Do you think you could assemble them into a cake?
What a terrifying thought, Nia.
Taste aside, the operational procedure was very clear about food intake. I should check with Armand.
I'm just going through the motions. She can eat it for me.
I happen to know a team that specializes in desserts. We could order a cake from them if you want. What kind of style are you thinking of?
Oh, really? Then can I add rainbow bean pop rocks? And creeping torch pine nuts. Oh, and some fruit crackle too?
Dania, you can't put pop rocks on a cake. You need to start with a base flavor.
Oh, let's get an orange cake. I promised Sagrika we'd celebrate together. She likes oranges. But make sure you add everything I mentioned earlier, okay?
Have you decided yet? What's it going to be?
Keeping it a secret for now. Tonight.
Tonight might not work for me. I promised Professor Mornier I'd help out at the reactor drive today.
Well, that's a shame, Siggy. I was hoping to share the birthday cake with you, but I guess you'll just have to make do with the leftovers.
Birthday cake? Wait, today's your birthday? So that's why Rover is... Then I'll leave Professor Mornier a message.
It's all right, Siggy. I'm sure you've got something really important to do with Professor Mornier.
Well, asking for a day off once in a while wouldn't.
Nope. No running away from it. How can you become the kind of person you look up to if you run away from something like this?
But aren't you?
It was just to make you feel better.
No, you're acting super. All of a sudden you asked me to come out? Had me take pictures with you?
Siggy,
Are you hiding something from me?
Couldn't you be a little less perceptive at a time like this, Sigrid?
If you want me to keep playing dumb, I can do that, and I'll leave it there. But there's only one thing.
I will.
Then next year, we'll celebrate your birthday.
Promise.
How about we make a cake together when the time comes?
I thought you said there's only one thing you wanted to make sure.
Dania still has some checkups to do tonight. Maybe after she's fully recovered in a few days.
You sound just like Dr. Harrison, Senior. It's fine. We've made a...
You go get those files, Sigrika.
Happy birthday, Dania.
That was tough. I'm never good at this with her around. Well, that made things really awkward at the end. If you'd just listened to me and moved on. Oh, sneaky you, being so... To be honest, I'm really impressed hearing those words from you. I suppose you must have gone through plenty of farewells, haven't you? Strong, caring. Keep it up and I might actually fall for you. All right. Look at all those games. What do you have in mind? Wait, really? I even gave you the hint, don't tell me. You're
Playing Lot.
Aw, you have such a good memory. All right, let's start with your game. Wait, that character you're using, is that me? That feels a bit odd. And is that Sigrika next to you? Oh, there's a cake coming down.
Keep the joystick steady.
Is Sigrika moving faster than I am? Here, let me give it a go.
All yours.
And I'm dead. I guess Sigrika and I don't make much of a tag team. Shame. I haven't. How about we compete for high? Awesome. I didn't know you were this good. Well, anyway, I was wondering, how did you and Ziggy get acquainted, Rover?
We met during the New Solar Celebration.
Ah, I heard Ziggy mention you were a great help. Any stories you mind sharing?
You know what happened. Weren't you the ones behind it all?
That wasn't my plan at all.
You were gonna say goodbye to her, right?
I suppose. I wanted to treat her to some cake, and then get it off my chest when the time was right.
You mean the birthday, the goodbye, or you've been lying to her the whole time?
All of it, I guess. I actually hoped she'd be angry. That way, by the time she realizes I'm gone, she won't feel as upset. Knowing your ex-friend died is better than losing an actual friend. Keeping all the burdens.
But you still encouraged her.
Oh, sneaky you. Beating my score while I was distracted talking. Messing up little things like this. Anyway, it's getting late. We should keep moving. The archive.
Let's get moving.
Dania, I heard from Armand that you've been hospitalized in the infirmary for the last few days. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. There's nothing.
Well, you look paler than you were before. A patient should get plenty of rest. And this is... Oh, wait! You must be Rover, right? I'm surprised to see Dania with you. She didn't cause you any trouble.
No, not at all. It's her birthday today, and the infirmary asked me.
Did they now? That makes it sound even more suspicious. Sure, she wasn't hard to miss, taking naps here in her first week of school. When she heard I needed data on the Void Storm at the time, she just...
That was ages ago. Can we please move on?
Well, I feel I should pass it on to as many people as possible before I graduate. And you? Try not to be the hero all the time. Just learn. Here, you were always nagging me about that Roy and Fairy Tales collection. I had no idea it's your birthday today.
Nastasha.
Just a minor issue from that incident earlier. Don't worry, Dr. Herson said I'll barely notice it in a few years.
It's from that void matter contamination. But if it can heal, as you said, then there's really no need for you to leave, right? With all those advanced techs of the space...
Well, that's exactly why they deemed it's no longer safe for me to stay here. Something about Lahai Roy's environment makes the contamination even worse for the nervous system.
But...
Who would have thought my own thesis would set me up for early retirement?
But you once said...
Unveil the secrets of void matter particles for all mankind? I recall...
No, that's not it. Even someone like me can tell. Everyone here signed the agreement. If they choose to leave Lahai Roy, that means...
Calling it quits. Not even close. Who knows, maybe I'll come back from the new Federation in a couple of years. It's too bad you'd have already graduated by then.
That's not what I meant. You've always been a great student, Nastasha. It shouldn't have ended like this.
What's with you today? How is...
I'm sorry, Nastasha. Dania's not fully...
I see. Keep your eyes on the road. Oh, and happy birthday, Dania.
You okay, Dania? Your frequency is very unstable now. You should take your meds. Come with me. Feeling better? Based on the frequency shown during her complications, things are worse than what Armand said. At this rate, she won't even last a week. Is this... Nastasha's got talent. The collective won't give up on her.
I'm sorry. I lied to you. It's actually... That's because a birthday is supposed to be proof that you were born. That's what they always say, right? Everyone has a birthday. Zagrika has one, so does Nastasha. Even those Tard E units manufactured in factories have their own birthdays. But I don't. The Fraxidus has no record of... There's only this image burrowed inside my head, playing over and over again in my dreams. In it, I would always step into this. She stares from afar, calling out to me. So if I truly had a name and a birthday, maybe I could then die as a real person. No? Because I'm running out of time. I'm out of time for so many things. What a shame. Lying is the only thing.
Is this the ending you're happy with?
Of course not. But at least I was able to see their goofy smiles as I had them complete. just like years ago, when I touched it.
Even after you die. Tomorrow.
Of course I know that. It's not like I think the world will change once I die.
Sagrika and Nastasha's lives will change. They'll lose an important friend. No matter how they ultimately break from the shadows, what is lost forever.
Do I deserve to?
But in Renacida, in the lives forced upon them, happiness was always fleeting. Yet even so, they fought for those brief. You once joked how the great... I failed to say...
But it sounds like...
True. Just like when you tried to drive me away. And so did I. So, if the boundaries between humans and creations are...
I don't know.
It's the heart, Dania. What you are isn't defined by where you're from, but by your heart.
The heart. This right here. A gift from the Grand Architect. The page buried within my frequency is here.
Could this be Leviathan?
Do find your way home more often. You can really work wonders, Rover.
Dania?
You are literally my least favorite type of person. Where do I start?
Rover, we've detected a severe frequency fluctuation. Is everything all right?
Everything's fine.
Very well. I'll see.
Sounds like Professor Armand is getting a bit impatient. No need to get ahead of yourself now. You're not quite there yet. I'm keeping it a secret for now. Plus, we still haven't fulfilled our agreement yet. Can't let the cake go to waste. Would you want to come out with me again after tomorrow? Well, that makes things trickier. I still have things I have to do. After all, if only today could be a bit longer. However, did it ever cross your mind that my being alive and staying here might be an even bigger problem?
If you feel you don't belong here, then someday in the future, would you be willing to...
Stop right there. It was just a joke. Easy. Today's my birthday. At least to you. This will be my...
Nana is conducting a thorough checkup on Dania. I imagine this must have been a very long day for you, Rover. Her conditions have greatly improved since this morning. As for the frequency fluctuation earlier,
About that.
residual energy of the Threnodian from Renacita. Could there be some form of interaction between the Threnodians? Is the Fraxidus actually manipulated? It's no wonder we couldn't find the source of the symptoms. Fortunate, it'll be the same as the past few days. Although she won't be sent to the new Federation, she'll still be kept under containment and assist with our research. I know what you're thinking, Rover. I've been even if everyone recognizes her as a we don't have better solutions now. This is the fact. We haven't had a chance to get it yet. But since she hopes you can accompany her on her birthday,
I can hear the bells of fights. Try time to turn it around. Will this prophecy come true?
Are you here to pick up the birthday cake? One moment, please.
Dania. She said she had to take care of something. But what, exactly? Does it have something... If the Space Trek Collective finding Dania was part of the Grand Architect's plan, then what about removing that page from her? If I were in Dania's shoes...
Easy. Today's my birthday.
Here it is. I know it's a bit late, but I believe it's more than enough.
Rover, Dania has left the Academy and is heading towards the Deemer Plains. With her forte, we've detected residual void matter particles at the platform. Professor Armand was trapped inside a bubble. Luckily, no broken bones. She hasn't removed her resonance suppression device and tracker yet. Should we initiate the emergency...
No. Give me her location.
Understood. Coordinates sent.
I tried, but with her condition now, she would die if I tried any harder. Trees will grow tall, and leaves will turn green, Rover. That child simply made a grown-up decision.
The Soul Vein Heartwood. Spectacular. No matter how many times I see it. Will this be my last visit? Just as I thought. The void matter here is going on a rampage. I must get to the bedroom quickly. Leaving just a few words inside that page. Do find your way home more often. I knew it. Sorry, Rover. But just like in the fairy tale, the magic wears off past midnight. At least this time I wasn't lying, right? place. Once more. Is the elevator locked? Could it be? Let's try to go around from the other side.
Dania!
Where did you come from? And aren't you annoying to look at?
Dania, I told you a long time ago, didn't I?
What was that?
The world is a cliff, and civilization a train with carriages of different times.
My attacks don't do anything. Does it not have a physical form? I see. As long as I keep my eyes on it, it'll behave.
Dania, I can't fight against this world with... Dania, I told you a long time ago, didn't I?
What was that?
The world is a cliff, and civilization a train with carriages of different times.
My attacks don't do anything. Does it not have a physical form? I see. As long as I keep my eyes on it, it'll behave.
When it falls into the abyss, everything will also fall, one after the other.
Locked. But there should still be an emergency key.
First, people abandon their morality, then emotions, and finally, faith. In the end, all that's left is an empty shell. Ruins.
What a pestering ghost.
You've been there before. You know how it feels. You reach out, but you fail. Even to grab something to end your life.
Calm down. Stop shaking, Dania. I should be able to go around from the other side.
There is where you will finally sink and rest.
Okay, straight through it.
Lives rise and fall like the winter wheat. But agony. Agony is the name that never dies.
So what? Wait, again?
Let them say, I walked with the crib of the void.
In your dreams. Come on. I'm not believing you again. Again? To lend you a hand. Please don't. Look at me. Wait! That's not fair. Take a bite. No, piece by piece. Devour. Ashes to ashes! Please don't. Pity me. That is murderous. This experimental terminal is getting on my nerves. I still feel the abnormal neural reflexes, even after an injection lately.
Oh, really? Sounds like you can properly feel pain now. Remember this feeling, Dania. Pain compels us to live.
To hell with that feeling. That bastard tried to fool me with saline as a painkiller.
You're awake. I prepared a present for you, Dania. I put it in your heart.
What's a present?
A present is a commodity without a fixed price. You'll be a nice little rule follower with it.
Rules? What? Do you find your way home more often and don't bring strangers home? Huh.
The food here has been left untouched. Why is that, Dania?
At Star Torch Academy, there's something called dessert. Eating it brings back that scene in my dream.
Starting tomorrow, come home for dinner.
broken table I picked up from somewhere. Spent quite some time here. When was the last time I read a book? What was I reading? A professional guide to emotional performance? Oh, it became my draft paper anyhow. A textbook for void matter science. A seal-proof guide to enrollment. And the Lahairoi meteorology I borrowed from Nastasha. She even snuck a copy of the exam sheet inside. But she never mentioned it was from the previous year. I used all the wrong answers on the real thing. And she teased me about it for ages. Those academy courses were brutal. Barely ever scored above a D, besides void matters. Strange. They just come rushing back at times like this. And what's this? A memory album from the photography fan club?
Adorable. But it'll turn out better if you smile.
I spent 2 years watching people. Watching their joy. Their sorrow. What they call emotion is how they prove they're alive. But what's behind emotion?
The three of us will be best friends forever.
What's that look on my face?
It's the heart, Dania. What you are isn't defined by where you're from, but by your heart.
Is that so? And somewhere along the way, well, let's put an end to this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, that sounds nice. But sorry, I just can't. However, there is one thing I can do for you all. Destruction. All those things that don't belong here. From now on, they'll be gone. Back to the void with me. Oh, come to think of it, I haven't had cake yet. That's a bit of a shame.
How's that for teamwork? I'd sniff out Leviathan's frequency even in a pile of ashes and snatch it right up.
Great work, Abby.
You're very much welcome. Quick, let's go inside and check it out. I hope Dania's okay.
I assume by the time you get here, Rover, everything will. This is where it all started. The Fraxidus' Lahairoi plan. Where the Grand Architect, I took the Threnodian fragment that Fraxidus left here. Leaving it here would only cause more suffering. As for the experimental data, consider it a parting, to be honest. I did think of telling you everything about this place. But
sometimes gifts can be incredibly inappropriate. Your worries were correct. When the book page was removed, I received the Grand Architect's final message. Now, I am the last anchor point between Aleph 1 and Solaris. If I die according to plan, its fragment will disappear along with me. I used to tell myself that was karma. But what does an ending like that mean for Sagrika? For Nastasha? For someone like you, who always tries to save everyone? You're the Grand Architect's greatest rival. So making you betray your own heart is a bigger prize to them than the Threnodian fragment. It would mean that after all the frustration and failure, you're no different from them. You'd end up going down the same path. But if you had removed that page, the fragment would have lost control after receiving the message. It would have tried to find me, attempting to connect with Aleph 1 out of instinct. So, when I think about it, it's a good thing you never got to finish what you wanted to say back there. I was a child. You showed up at the Fraxidus' door out of nowhere. Became their Threnodian lab mouse by accident. Ever since I can remember, they told me I existed for one reason. To make that moment happen. I've questioned myself countless times. What is the point of everything that I've been through? The answer is always the same. There is no point. Birth, pain, struggle, death. None of these have meaning. That's why when I first heard your story from the Grand Architect, I absolutely hated you, Rover. If someone like that is actually out there, then where were they during the longest, most painful days of my life? And why? Why would you appear before me just as everything was about to end? You know what I hated most? Why did everything about you have to be so impossible? Our encounter was never fair. So, I hope you can forgive me for not saying goodbye. This is something I must put an end to on my own. It's just, it hurts to watch the way you live. I can't even imagine a day when someone like you runs out of miracles. They call you Rover, but you don't even know where you started or where you're going. Even if you made your ideals real, where would that leave you? Where is your happiness in all of that? I never understood what the Grand Architect was mumbling. A future, evolution, or what's going to happen eons later. But at that moment, in front of Aleph 1, I didn't want you to die. At least not at the hands of the Grand Architect, who's got nothing left but mere survival. What surprised me was that, despite hating you so much, I actually spent an unprecedented day with you. For the first time, I had my own birthday. For the first time, I forgot about the fear brought by the void. For the first time, I met someone I can truly open up to. How should I describe this emotion? It's a kinda hate, isn't it? I don't know where void matter particles will take me next. If I could start over, I'd like to visit the cities Nastasha talked about. To visit places where there are no void storms and Solaskin. Maybe I'll try picking a different major. Try napping in different classes. And taste different cakes in every cafeteria I go to. Then no matter how many times it'll take, I'll come back to Lahairoi. Back to all of you. Whatever you wanted to say, you can tell me the next time we meet. Oh, I almost forgot something important. Actually, all those powers the Grand Architect displayed, including shapeshifting, are not her true forte. Those are derivatives at best. And the shapeshifting has a catch. She needs long-term observation and analysis of her target to pull it off. It's just the idea of her using my face to talk to you. It makes me sick. So let's have a code word, just between us. Next time, if it's truly me, all my old hates will become likes. Oh, and could you help me enjoy half of my birthday cake? You can save the other half for me, of course. But don't throw away any of the toppings.
Will we ever?
We will.
Okay. But what about the thing if you feel like you don't belong here, then someday in the future, would you be willing to... And what about the rest?
Secret. For now.
Dania, do you have any clues about that scene in your memory?
Nothing. It was just a scene.
But maybe, in my opinion, you still have a chance to...
Now you're reminding me of what Nastasha was. Raise your head. What do you see?
The High Roy's night sky.
True enough. But my reply was... the void.
What was her reaction?
She said it was actually light fighting against dark. But it looks like darkness has the upper hand. I said.
But there was only darkness in the High Roy at the beginning. Then came the light.
You answered exactly the same.
So light actually prevailed.
You're right. I guess if you never give up, the story will one day have a good ending. No?